This is the $1,000 SE1900 embroidery machine. So other than the cost of this being $1,000, let's talk about the after cost that comes with owning this machine. So first we're going to talk about just the supplies that you're going to need by getting this machine fresh out the box and ready to embroider. You're going to need things like stabilizer, thread, backing. Alright guys, so when starting off with this machine, I can say that Amazon was my best friend. Like, I didn't need to really order anything extra for this machine as far as supplies. Nowhere else. Amazon had everything, even the machine. So the first thing you're going to need most definitely is thread. When getting one of these smaller home embroidery machines, I would most definitely say buy an embroidery thread kit, just because it comes with a whole bunch of different colors. So I went with the brand New Brother. As you can see, they have two different kits right here. Sorry for my pop-ups. They have the 40 kit, 40 color kit, and it's $22.94, or you can get the 80 color kit for $48.99. So let's click on it and let's just see all of the colors that it comes with. A big array of colors. Definitely will start you out being able to just do what you need to do with everything, different shades and all of that other stuff. This is the one I would suggest getting, and this is the one that I got when I first started out. So the next thing you're going to need is stabilizer. When you get your machine, it won't come with stabilizer, so I personally go with New Brother stabilizer as well. This comes in a roll, or it does come pre-cut. Either or is good. Just make sure that your hoops actually fit the pre-cut size. So let's go to the roll. The rolls of stabilizer actually comes in different prices because you can get bigger rolls or smaller rolls. The one that I typically go with is the 15 by 25 or the 15 by 50. The 15 by 25 is $24.99. Not a bad price because this roll really lasts me like a long time, especially when I'm not really having a lot of orders. I can have this for a while. So the next thing you guys are going to need is bobbin. So I bought it off of Amazon as well, and I go with Sim Thread. So it's $8.99 for 25 bobbins, and this is a really good price. They do have different color bobbins and different like styles of the bobbins. I'm gonna just show you guys and click around. They have assorted colors, so you'll see like green, pink, purple, and this could be beneficial when you're embroidering something and you want it to match the same color, or since the SE1900 turns into a sewing machine, you want to actually match your sewing thread with your bobbin thread. So, and it comes with a little cute storage container, so you can just keep your bobbins in there, as you guys can see. $10.98 for the assorted color and $8.99 for the regular white. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is the needles. So 7511 needles was perfect for this machine. I actually use the gold ones on my machine because they're a lot stronger. So $6.82 for a 5-pack, and I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I don't change my needles out much. Probably once every 10 months. I probably change them once or twice a year, I'm not gonna lie. So the gold needles is perfect for me. I'll only change my needles when I notice that my embroidery is messing up a little bit. But pretty much this is all the accessories that you need straight out of the box so that you're ready to embroider. Once you get your embroidery machine, you are going to need these supplies in order to get anything going. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is extras. So this is meaning like stuff that you technically don't need when you're first starting out. It makes it a lot more easier just to work with your machine. So the first thing I'm going to say is order extra hoops. I ordered like 3 extra sets for this machine, only so that I can hoop numerous things at one time and I'm not just waiting on the next hoop. And also, when you start to use your embroidery machine and you start to spray the temporary glue, the hoops will get real tacky and nasty after a while. You could just clean them, but I clean mine and I also ordered extra just so I didn't have to deal with it. And also, with these type of hoops, they tend to loosen up after a while and they're not as durable as they were in the beginning. So extra hoops on Amazon is $28.95. As you can see, you got to make sure that you're ordering it for the right machine. So make sure it's the SE1900 or the SE2000, whichever one you may have. But I don't think it's a bad price. $28.95. You get 4 brand new hoops, and you even get the repositioning hoop. So the last extra that I am going to show you guys is the single needle thread spool holder. this was a game changer. Like, I feel like this was the only thing that helped my embroidery come out so neat and easy, and it stopped me from having all of these tension problems because the spool of thread was actually being held on the holder and not inside of the machine. When it was inside the machine, it gave me so many tension problems compared to when I took it off and put it on the thread spool holder. It was a lifesaver, and for $9.99 I was able to just run my machine without any tension problems. So it was perfect. This is something I would definitely say you should get when you're getting your single needle machine. All right, so with all of the stuff that I showed you guys, that brings us to a grand total of yeah. So you guys see the amount. Tell me if you think it's still worth it in order to get a single needle and have to pay this price. I think it's still worth it. It's definitely a great beginner machine, but if you're looking to upgrade your machine to maybe something like the PR680W, I can help you out and give you a price breakdown on that machine by clicking this video right here.